Hi, everybody. I was asked if I could continue to speak about Taylor Swift and Blake Lively. And I am quite hesitant right now to kind of do what I used to do. I don't want to end up in the same cycle as I did like a year or two ago when I used to do extremely amount of tarot readings and try to tap into people's lives and people's lives are quite messy and sometimes they don't want to solve the issues they actually do have. So it just ends up like me talking about something that will never end. It's just a continuation of the same story. It's just you never get something resolved. And obviously that is quite good for gossip if you have one issue that people truly care about and you just like recycle it, you continue with it over and over again because it will trigger people to kind of talk about it over and over again until they get bored of it. um, I get bored quite quickly when I realize that this is not going anywhere, so I just move on. um, and people often get kind of obsessed or upset with me for it, that I seem to have such an easy like getaway of like just leave a situation or a topic that I just feel like, yeah, but this is not moving, it's like stagnant. um when it comes to Taylor Swift, I think that she has been humbled quite a lot with this. As I said in a previous video, I remembered my readings I did like 2 years ago, and it was she needs to be careful because she is flying next to the sun or too close to the sun. She's going to get burned, and this is it. I guess this is like the real sunburn here. I think that Blake Lively is very set on see you in court, even if she doesn't say it, even if she doesn't like pronounce it openly to people. I think she is very set in it. And it comes down to the fact that she feels like she has been sacrificed. I'm wondering, it's coming out some tidbits of like information of what the text message being uh, what like the what is the interest in these text messages. And I'm just wondering if Blake Lively, if Taylor Swift isn't completely honest with us. It kind of goes towards how she usually manages stuff. I After my last time on YouTube, where I got extremely involved, I started to see her as extremely shady as a person, Taylor Swift. Um, and not someone you actually can count on or rely on or feel like she is loyal in any way. That was my personal opinion of the vibe she was in. I just think that she got that in return. If I felt it very like yeah, no, I need to not be disinvested in her because this energy is not good. Uh, I think the universe kind of wrapped all of that kind of flying next to the sun, flying towards the sun, flying like near the sun, and it kind of packaged it and then delivered it back to her. Like, this is what you are doing. This is like the mirror thing here. And I think Blake, you know the song She Had It Coming, or He Had It Coming, but She Had It Coming is what I'm hearing when I think of these two ladies, and also very much Taylor. She had it coming. So this is some karma thing that she actually has created herself. And I think in the past, she was extremely quick of judging the other person, be extremely angry towards the other person. She hadn't done anything wrong. She hasn't said or done anything. She has been loyal. She has been this. And what I felt from her energy like 2 years ago, that's not true. I felt that she was disloyal. She was shady as F. I was just, yeah, I should not be around you at all. Because I think that those text messages, I can be wrong, obviously, but I'm not so sure that she is as innocent as she wants us to believe. Because Blake Lively has the energy of see you in court. Because in court, Taylor has to speak the truth. So I would advise her to speak the truth, Taylor. I think she is a slippery slope, obviously. If Blake has something that Taylor has been extremely aware of stuff that has happened, because she has kind of text messaged them and she has been very vocal. I don't see her as someone that would hold back towards like a friend. I think she speaks very openly, and I think she probably took Blake's side against Justin Baldoni and probably pushed her, because she is a pushy person and she has done great things with her career. She has done them because she is um, revengeful. She is very fiery, and she is just, I don't think I can see her like sitting and just listen to Blake speaking and just, yeah, no, I think you got it, like, go for it. I do think that she has had a lot of opinions, and maybe that is the most interesting part. I don't care that much about her like relationships. um I want to know in this case how much she actually knows and how much she pushed, how much of the things that, because Blake Lively have a tendency to take over someone else's energy, because she doesn't feel, she's very insecure as a person. She doesn't think that she is good enough as she is. She doesn't like the way she looks. She has said this herself, that she's extremely insecure. Was something with weight when she had a baby, and the normal stuff that every woman goes through, because we are extremely criticized about how we look, and if we gain weight, the whole world gets really upset, and when we lose it, they get upset too. So there's like win. So I just feel like Blake felt extremely sacrificed by Taylor. Taylor has probably been, this is obviously just my opinion. I don't know. I don't know Taylor or Blake. Even if I get was kind of involved um, 2 years ago, what Taylor was doing, and got to know Taylor quite well. I don't know her as a person. She did, however, say when she was in Sweden for her Eras tour, that the most magical people live in Sweden. So she got that right, though. And I did hear that, even if I wasn't paying attention to the concert or the tour when she was in Sweden. It came up on my social media as everything else did. I don't think she's on tour any longer. Um, I don't know what she's doing, hanging out with her lawyers probably, and it becomes knowing knowing lawyers. It probably becomes more logic, strict. It becomes very like fyrkantigt, like in a box. It becomes not the kind of creative spark that Taylor needs right now, because what she needs to do is to battle this out in the comment section, the signs and synchronicities that she likes. But she needs to she this is not going to come easy for her. She needs to actually understand the meaning of it. It's not a game any longer. She used to play this game with 13-year-old girls that just try to figure it out what the color purple meant that she was wearing. This is grown ups. This is grown up people. This is like lawyers that it has to be more logical, even if you use the same method. That is what I'm picking up. Like the universe is okay, fine, you were so okay, now it's coming to me. 2 years ago, Taylor was extremely in her ego. She was extremely self-centered and not a good person. I'm sorry, but she wasn't. That is also why I took a step back, because that energy is not good at all. It's the universe is kind of challenging her. Okay, you thought that you had this, like she knows the color, she knows the number, she's like having, yeah, let's do that, but for real. I'm speaking about me changing my energy, and I'm speaking about numerology, and like the deep meaning of it, like the reality of what actually happens if you change your energy, what happens around you, what is going to become different, and what do you want, what do you need to work on, what do you need to figure out. And I'm not so sure that she knows the number, she knows what she is going to connect things with, she knows like the general, like, let's have fun game you play with 13-year-old girls. She needs to evolve in that into know what does this actually mean. And she can't not tell either. She had um 2 years ago she had like she didn't tell the whole thing. She just left something for people to be kind of excited about, but sometimes it didn't actually mean something. She just teased. And she can't do that this time. And this is going to be hard for her. This is not going to come easy at all. It's hard work. It's to actually know the meaning of it. Is to be truthful and honest. Is to speak, but with not speaking. It's like having faith that things will come in the right order and not push for something. Still be creative with the way she used to do it, but to kind of go out there and tell her story in an honest way and not do it as he used to do. And I think she has been extremely humbled now, which is good, obviously. What I don't get though is why didn't she see this coming? As the song kind of points out, she had it coming. Have Blake done anything that would kind of show that she was capable of it? Is she taking, has she seen Taylor do something like this? So she just mimic it because Blake isn't that confident. Like there's something here that isn't really kind of adding up, for me at least. I think Blake should really do what everybody tells her to do, and that is to lay low. She needs to like be at home. She needs to kind of take care of her family and not be out there as she is right now, because it can come back and bite her for sure. I don't know exactly what she thinks she's doing, if she's taking like Taylor's energy again and tries to do the in the way that Taylor is doing it. It's not working for Blake. She should be at home. She should be like in solitude and figure this out for herself and not trying to gain friendships out of it, or I don't know, she's going to win this. It is the legal system, even if the general public is has its opinion. um, the legal system is different. But oh yeah, I don't know. um, Justin Baldoni has all the receipts. I don't know exactly what Blake Lively is kind of fighting with. um, I did a reading on them a while ago, and it said either they are powerless, or they're going to try to kind of get control over the kind of narrative, and they feel like it's perhaps a good thing. They have both gained a lot of press and like being seen from this. Um, I don't know. It's just weird. That what was what my reading said, that they're going to feel like it's worth it. Maybe the truth or the severity of the issue might not have kicked in or something, because I just thought that reading was extremely weird. Why would you think that this is a good thing? But as time passes, kind of I understand it. If they don't get any kind of repercussions, if they don't get any backlash from it, they just keep going, then you get the feeling, you get the false narrative of this is a good thing. Now I can speak, and now I can be seen, and now I people speak about me, and I'm getting heard, and I'm getting more and more powerful, which is a false narrative. And they shouldn't think like that. It's almost like mockery of the law system, and that is not an energy you want to have. You want to take it seriously. You want it to be, I don't know, like when you actually do. It's not a PR stunt. Even if we did enjoy Johnny Depp and Amber Heard thing drama a few years ago, it's not a PR thing. It's actually court, it's actually lawyers, it's actually, even if they are getting extremely wealthy out of this, I don't know. Taylor Swift's lawyers are extremely happy, perhaps. I have no idea. What more? I think Blake Lively did what she did because she felt like she was sacrificed. I think Taylor is heartbroken. I'm not so sure Taylor is as innocent as she wants us to believe. And their friendship, I don't think was that deep. I think Blake thought herself as someone superior than Taylor, um, both emotional, and it's not in a bad way. It's like, I'm the grown up, I'm married, I have kids, I'm stable, I do have a career, but even if it wasn't like it, we all just remember her from Gossip Girl and nothing more. I think that it was mostly based on being seen together because of both having a successful career. And Taylor might not have felt that deep for Blake as it might have appeared. Maybe it was more so, you have a successful career, I have a successful career. It's good for us to be seen together, even if Blake felt like she had more emotional attachment towards it than Taylor might have had. And that is what I have to say right now. I do follow Kerstin Flaw when she speaks about this, because I think she is very grounded, she is logical. Obviously, she doesn't like Blake that much, but I don't think anybody does. I think she has good things to say, though, and she covers it um, in a very, very good way, I guess, is what I want to say. So, this was it this time around. I don't know what more? Was something about Friends also. I think that Taylor is going to be happy when she realized that like Friends is coming to her rescue almost. Old friends or people that from the past that she felt like she kind of missed out on or drifted apart from or something like that. They are coming back around now. And she has like a second chance of maybe actually attach herself to the right people, to people that even if they don't get along would never do such a thing. Maybe it's just people. Sorry, my cat just walked in. He's so cute. um Maybe it's just time to find like loyal people or people that will kind of speak the truth to you and help you in a way that might not be as comfortable. But she hasn't kind of picked her friends before in a good way. They seem to always end up in her songs. And I'm not so sure that it's going to be as easy to write songs and to keep the creativity flowing or so moving forward for her. She's going to have to work hard for it. Is another level of it, and I don't think that she actually is comfortable with the reality of it. What does actually? I think it's too close. It's too deep. Before she could keep it on a surface level. She could keep it very shallow. Um, this time she can't. She needs to dig deep. I have to go now. My cat is doing something. But that was my video of Taylor Swift.